Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Rahul Raj's Question Care. Today we will discuss about the Rectus Sheath. Rectus Sheath is very important from point of view of university examination as well as clinically. So please continue to watch my video at last and never skip this video. If you are new at my YouTube channel, then please subscribe, like and share my YouTube channel. Let's start this video without skipping the time. Rectus sheath is an aponeurotic sheath covering the rectus abdominis muscle. Firstly, we will discuss about the anterior wall of the rectus sheath. As you can see in the figure, this is the anterior wall of the rectus sheath. It is a complete covering the muscle from end to end, and it is firmly adherent to the teres intersection of the rectus muscle. As you can see in the figure, this is the teres intersection of rectus abdominis muscle through which the rectus sheath is firmly adherent. Now we will discuss about the posterior wall of the rectus sheath. As you can see in the figure, this is the posterior wall of the rectus sheath. It is a complete and being the deficient above the costal margin and below the arcuate line, and it is a free from the rectus sheath. Now we will discuss about the formation of the rectus sheath. Firstly, we will discuss about the formation of rectus sheath above the costal margin. Anterior wall of the rectus sheath above the costal margin is formed by the external oblique aponeurosis. As you can see in the figure, this is a external oblique aponeurosis, and the posterior wall above the costal margin formed is the deficient, and the rectus muscle is rest directly on the 5th, 6th and 7th costal cartilage. As you can see in the figure, this is a 5th, 6th and 7th costal cartilage. Anterior wall of the rectus sheath between the costal margin and arcuate line is formed by the external oblique aponeurosis and the anterior lamina of the aponeurosis of internal oblique muscle, as you can see in the figure, and the posterior wall between the costal margin and the arcuate line of the rectus sheath is formed by the posterior lamina of aponeurosis of internal oblique muscle and the aponeurosis of transverse abdominis muscle, as you can see in the figure. And this is the external oblique muscle and internal oblique muscle and transverse abdominis muscle. And now we will discuss about the formation of rectus sheath below the arcuate line. Anterior wall of the rectus sheath below the arcuate line is formed by the aponeurosis of all three flat muscle, that is the external oblique muscle, internal oblique muscle and transverse abdominis muscle. And as you can see in the figure, that the aponeurosis of transverse abdominis muscle and internal oblique muscle are fused, but the external oblique aponeurosis remains separated. Well, the posterior wall of rectus sheath below the arcuate line is deficient, and the rectus muscle rests on the fossa transversalis. As you can see in the figure, this is a fossa transversalis muscle. And now we will discuss about the content of rectus sheath. Firstly, we will discuss about the muscular content of rectus sheath. As you can see in the figure, that the rectus abdominis muscle and the pyramidalis muscle is present within the rectus sheath. And now we will discuss about the arterial content of the rectus sheath. As you can see in the figure, the arterial content of the rectus sheath is a superior epigastric artery and inferior epigastric artery. And now we will discuss about the venous content of the rectus sheath. Rectus sheath contains superior epigastric venae committant and inferior epigastric venae committant and nerve. In case of nerve, the rectus sheath contains lower 5 intercostal nerve, as you can see in the figure, lower 5 intercostal nerve and a subcostal nerve. Now we will discuss about the function of rectus sheath. Main function of rectus sheath to check the rectus muscle during the contraction and thus increase the efficiency of muscle, and it also maintains the strength of anterior abdominal wall. This is all about the rectus sheath. I hope that this video will be informative and knowledgeable for you. Please subscribe, like and share my YouTube channel for supporting me, and thank you for watching my video at last.